It's important when you come into a shed to know what all the different pens are called. When you first arrive at a shed, it'll nearly be penned up, but during the course of your employment, you're going to have to move sheep through the shed. Once they come into the shed, they're in what we call a holding pen. And you can see that these sheep behind me, they are in a holding pen. There's another one here just in front of me, and they work their way around behind the sheep. From the holding pens, the sheep come into a smaller pen, which we call a forcing pen. Now this particular forcing pen will feed a catching pen behind me and also one over here on my right hand side. It's called a force because when a shearer calls out sheepo, you have to get sheep in there as quick as possible, and it does come to be a bit of a force every now and again. You've got to push them in there hard. The catching pen, which is where we are now, fairly obvious what its name is for. These gates here, they allow the shearer to come into the pen, tip the sheep over, catch it, drag it out onto the board for shearing. Okay, now that we know what the different pens are called, we've got to move sheep through them. So we're going to take them out of the holding pen, into the forcing pen, and obviously into the catching pen. Now to do it, we've got to be standing in the right spot. If we open this gate and stand here, well, the sheep aren't going to come back past us. So we've got to come back down here towards the sheep. You can see, because this is a slide gate, I'm coming down behind it. Just turn the heads of the sheep, not a lot of physical content. Don't try throwing them because it won't work. When you get a few sheep up, we can block off their access using the gate. Make a little bit of a path there so they can get through. So now we've got our force filled. Catching pen over here is the one that we're after. Now again, we're quite lucky in this shed because they are swing slide gates. Take a lot of effort to get through there. No effort to do that. And again, we just want to get the sheep moving. Get them in. And again, just use your gate at the end here, just to get these last few sheep in. Very important to remember not to do your cool, not to lose your temper when you are penning up sheep. They can be very frustrating. If they're not running, there's normally a reason why they're not running. So take your time, keep calm, and you'll find that most of the time the sheep will end up where you want them.